like to request you all please install this APK in your mobile phone. So we can, in today's session, we're going to start with mobile app development. So I'm going to share my screen. You can search MIT App Inventor. You have to search MIT App Inventor. So here is our first link, that is MIT App Inventor. Now I'll click this link. Now this is the official website. Okay, this is the official website where you can you can create your own apps. Now here in this website, you can see right now today we have 112 active users, and this is the statistics where you can see right in this week 298.5 k people are using in this week, and 195 country have already using this website for developing their applications, and 67.8 million apps has been built right now. Okay, the best part about this platform that I like, it's the content. As a teacher, if you need content to develop your own or class chapters, if you want to develop your own curriculum, you can take help from here. All the things are resources are available. If you are a beginner, if you are new and you want to start from the starting, then you can click on the get start. Okay. If a student or a teacher who is new, and basically it's a self learning portal. It's a self-learning portal. So by get start, you can start your own chapters. And if you need tutorial, you can follow the tutorial option. Okay. Now, if about the curriculum and all, so we have all the teacher curriculum material available here for the teachers. So you can find out the curriculum and resources for the as a teacher. And then we have a support. If you need any support related to this application, you can join this community. And if you want to contribute, you have developed some kind of application and you want to contribute with the community, you can follow this. So in short, all the resources, all the tutorials, all the teacher resources, all are available here, right? Now, if you want to know more about, then you can follow these news feeds and all from here. The best part that I like about this MIT is when I go for an MIT app inventor. Now at the end, you can see here, there are total 5 applications that are shortlisted, or we can say that are at the top 5 in the world, in which one of the application is from our India, that is it's from Chennai. It's from Chennai. I would like to request moderator, please. Yes. So here you can see this girl has already developed an app that is based on uh, uh, or coordination, or we can say relief fund. Means when you see it in the Chennai side, it's already it's a lot of climatic actions are there. So that's why the girl has developed an application in which this application helps in coordination of relieving efforts flowing flood in the areas. Right. So these are the top feature applications that MIT has shown on their website. That is one is from our India also. So to start this application, first what we have to do, we have to create our own ID. ID means we have to create an account. So you can use your Google account also to create account here. And then after that, what you have to do, you can see there's an option in the top, create application or create apps. You have to click this one. Okay, so when I click, I have already logged in through my Google account or Gmail account. You can also, when you are new, it will ask you to enter with your Google account. So you can, I hope you can do this one. Now, after that, click on the create application. That is this one. So I'll click on the create apps. So when I click on the create apps, my software looks like this. Okay, so this is my interface where I can create my own mobile application. Now, to start with it, I'm going to brief you some basic features, some basic things about this portal. Now here, first, if you want, you can see here, there's 4 partition. Like the first one is for the user interface. The first one is the user interface. User interface means whenever you are going to design an application, you need some components. you need components like button, you need some pictures, you need some listing, you need different Bluetooth options, Wi-Fi options, or even you want to create applications for like you want to create an application like WhatsApp. So even you can create a chatting application also. So here in the user interface, you will see we have a lot of options like button, spinner, switch button, text box, time picker. Time picker is basically for timing. If you want to make a calendar, you can use options from here also. And then we have option for password text. If you are going to create an application that requires a lock, that is having a lock system, so you can use this password text box option to have a password on your app. Okay, then in this we have more options, that we have layout, media, drawing application, maps, sensor. So you can create applications around these points. So when I click on the layout, here you can see we have a kinds of arrangement. Arrangement means when you want to arrange your applications on your mobile phone. You have seen we have application 1, 2, 3, 4 in our mobile phone, and these are all are arranged in a horizontal vertical manner. So you can arrange all these applications by using these options, by using layout option. Now, if you want to create an app that is related to media, like camcorder, camera, image picker, or audio player, or video player, or a sound, or a sound recorder, so you can create such applications by using these options. I'm going to tell you one by one how to use these options. Now, if you want to make an application that is related to drawing, then you can use this option, that is drawing. Fine. Then if you want to make an application related to Google Map that we are using, so here we have an option for map also, like map, navigation, right? All the options, all the features are here. So you can choose as per your requirement. Now, people, what are teachers, what is sensor? Basically, I think you all know because we have conducted a lot of sessions on sensors. So sensors basically something that sense are anything around the environment. In fact, we human have also five senses. So similar way in mobile in the digital world, there are a lot of sensors. So here you can see we have accelerometer sensor, we have barcode sensor, we have barometer sensor. So I think you have noticed whenever a call comes, whenever you pick a call, and then what happens when you start talking, the light automatically gets off. Why so? Because there is also a sensor in the smartphone, right? So here you can see we have a lot of sensors. Accelerometer sensor, if you want to play games, then you have seen that when you tilt your mobile phone this and that way, automatically your car or any object turns this and that way. So why this happens? Just because of sensor. So there are a lot of sensors. Light sensor we have, location sensor, magnetic field sensor, and then orientation sensor. When you turn the orientation of a mobile phone, you want your screen in the landscape mode or in a vertical mode, you can change now by using this orientational sensor. So here we have a lot of sensors. This one is a proximity sensor. Pedometer, I think you know pedometer. Pedometer is basically used when you starts walking and your mobile phone starts counting the steps you have walked. So for that we need pedometer sensor. Okay, and same here we have location sensor, which is used for GPS and all. And then we have gyroscope sensor that is used for magnetic. uh, then we have clock. So these kind of sensors you can use while creating your application. Then for social media, we have this pic call image, right? Then storage, we have cloud, TinyDB, and then for connectivity, if you have if you want to make a application that controls your Bluetooth device. Yeah. So if you want to control your Bluetooth device means if you have an Arduino and you have an Arduino with a Bluetooth device. So you can connect that robot that my mic is on here. Yes. So you can connect these kind of device with this application also, right? I think whenever I think you have, I think in the ATL lab, you have tried with the Arduino car. We have installed the application from the Google Play Store to control Arduino. Our students have also already used this project. They have created this project where what they have to do, they have to operate their Arduino card with the help of Bluetooth, and they have installed the Bluetooth application from the Play Store, right? So by using this MIT, they can create their own app and Bluetooth application. Fine. Then if you have a Lego Mindstorm, it's also a robotics kit. Then you can control the robotics Lego Mindstorm kit by using these options. All the features are available. Then we have some extensions if you want to if you want to add any other device that is not available, so you can use using the extension option, you can use this block. Fine. Now, most of the teachers are asking, sir, what is a QR code that I have installed the app? So basically, QR code is just for connecting the this platform with your mobile phone. So teachers, I'm going to tell you how you can connect your mobile phone with this device, or how you can upload the project on your smartphone. So that's why there is a need of QR code. So just give me a second. I'll tell you. So here, basically, if I talks about mobile phone, then we have two things. The first is the front end, second is the back end, right? The front end and back end means front end and back end means let's suppose if I'm designing a mobile application, right? If I'm designing a mobile application, then what happens? There are two things. The first is the front end. Front end means that what a user is watching, the user is saying, right? So just huh, give me a minute. So mobile have two parts. The first is the front end. Front end means the uh, the applications that you are seeing, the blocks you are seeing, right? So here, uh, this is called front end, FE, and this is called back end, BE. Okay, FE and BE. Front end means the applications that you are seeing, that you are using. Suppose I have uh, four applications in my mobile phone. The first is WhatsApp, second is Facebook, third is Google Map, and the fourth one is suppose calculator. So these are the front end. When I click on this first one, WhatsApp, a page will open and you can see a lot of options like for chatting, for status, and for calls, right? And then you can see our options like names, contact names, 1 2 3 4. So this is called front end, that user can interface, or user can interface with their mobile phone, right? But at the back end we have the coding part. Coding part means when I click the chat button, then a certain code will start running at the back part. This is called back end. Now, to start with front end and back end, first, to if you want to create a mobile app, we have to first start with the front end part. When you design your application, then we need to do the programming, means the coding or the block coding. So then the second step is backend part. So here again we'll understand about the front end and back end in this MIT App Inventor. So we'll start with the front end part. So here, whatever the application you are want to design, you can see all these applications here in this mobile, in this part. Fine. Now, uh, basically we call it viewer. Whatever a user is saying, we call it viewer. Here user can see all these things. Now, the third is component. Component means whatever the component you are going to use in your mobile phone, you can see all the components here. Okay, let's suppose if I click on the user interface, and if I want to add a button, so what I'll do, I'll click a button and I'll drop it here. Just give me a second. Now what I have to do, I'll just click this button and I'll drop it here. Like this, just click, drag and drop. That's it. Okay, now you can see this is my first button. Now if I want to add more button in my mobile phone, then what I have to do, again I have to click this one and add like this. So this is the button one, this is the button two. Now I have added two buttons here. Now the same thing what we have to do in the components, you can see I have added two buttons, button 1 and button 2. Again, you can see here in the components we have two buttons, button and button 2. All right. Now, the fourth one is the properties. Properties means whatever the blocks you have added here in the mobile phone and the component, you can change the properties from here. Like if you want to change the size, shape, color, font, so you can change all these things in the properties option. All right. Let's suppose if I want to add a checkbox, I'll drag and drop it here. Checkbox. So you can see a checkbox here. So I think you all have used the checkbox in your mobile phone whenever you want to purchase anything from the social websites like from Amazon or from Flipkart. So whatever the thing you are interested to buy, you just click on this. So it means you have selected, right? So that's why you need to we need this option for checkbox to check the things. And then here I'll start with the button part. So in the button part, if you want to increase or decrease the size or the text, you can use this option, font size. So click on the font size, you can make your size according to your requirement. So when I click 18, now you can see my text size get increased. Okay. Now, if I want to make it bold, I'll click bold. If I want to make it italic, I can make it italic. So depend on user, okay, how a user want their application. So this is how you can change the front fonts basically. Now, if you want to rename this, if you want to change the button, let's suppose we'll make an application for traffic light. So basically, this application is I'm making this application just for the toddler kids or for the younger kids who don't know about the traffic lights, traffic signals. Basically, like we have three colors, red, yellow, and green, but they don't know. So how they can understand about these traffic lights? So for them, I'm going to make an application. So this how this application will work. So whenever whenever the child press the first button or the red button, the color of the button gets red, and whenever the child press the yellow button, the color of the yellow button will get into yellow. Okay, so for this to create this application, we need basically three buttons. So what I'll do, I'll remove this chat box from here. So how to remove these buttons? How to delete this enter buttons? So first, what you have to do, you have to click the option that you want to delete and select on the delete option. Click delete. So this is how you can delete the options from the screen. Now, now I for making this application, basically I need three buttons to make it red, yellow, or green. So what I'll do, I'll again click, drop another block here. All right. Now, the size and shape is different. So what I'll do, I'll make it common. So for button one, just give me a second. Teacher, a lot of teachers are asking about the code. So right now, no need to do the code. Right now, there's no need of code. I'll tell you when the code will require. Okay. So here, what I'll do, I'll click on the button one, and then I'll make it common now. So this is for text one. Now for repetition, there is no option for repetition. You can see when I click on the left or right button on the button or button two. So you have to drag and drop these blocks. Okay. So for button two, what I'll do again, I'll change the size. I'll make it 18 and I'll make it bold. All right. Now for button three, again, what I'll do, I'll select here and then I'll make it bold and again I'll change the size is 18. Okay, now this is how we have changed the size. Now if you want to if you want these buttons at the center, right? If you want to change the alignment, if you want to change the if you want these buttons at the center, then what you can do, just go here in the screen part. Can you see component? Because screen is also a component. The same way we have button one, button two, and button three other components. Screen is also a component. So when I click on the screen, now you are working on the screen parameter. So here you can see if you want these all the blocks at the center or at the top and the left, you can change it from here. See, center. So alignment horizontal means when I used center, it changes position. When I click right, now it's all the blocks are at the right part. So I need it at the center. So click on the center. Right. Now vertical alignment. Now vertical means from down to from top to bottom. So if you click on the center, these blocks are at the center. Or if you click on the bottom, these are at the bottom. So this is how you can, by using the screen option, you can change the position of your blocks. And then if you want to set a background, let's suppose my application is related to traffic light, right? And I need a picture of a traffic light at the background. So you can use this option, uh, background image. So teacher, it's a homework to you. You have to practice this one, like how you can add a background at the background, how you can add the back image at the background. And side by side, it's simple. Just you have to select the option, the picture where you have saved in your computer. If you have saved the picture, just click upload, and then you can upload your picture over here. All right. So now, after that, there are a lot of options actually. But what we have to do when you start working on it, definitely you are going to understand one by one the function of each block. All right. And then actually, then we'll start with button one. So I want to change the name also because a child never understand the meaning of text for button one, because we have created this and I know what is the meaning of button one, but a user doesn't know what is the meaning of button one. So how we are going to change the name also. So how we can change? Select the button one, go in the properties, and the properties you can see here. Here we have an option for text for button one. So you can change it with the name of red color, RED. So red means whenever student click the red button changes its color. Okay. Now again, we'll do the same thing for the button 2 and button 3. Okay. So for button 2 and button 3, again we'll select button 2. We'll go in the text for button 2 option. We'll use red, yellow. Okay. And then click. So red, yellow. Now we'll do for button 3, that is green. So I'll select this one, and here I'll change the text from GREE and green. All right. So this is we have done. Now there are more options also. Not only this red, yellow, green option. We have a lot of option in these properties. Now, if you want to change the heights and width of this button, like here we have an option. This one, height, width. Now, if you want to change the height width, you can choose. Like you want fill apparent, you want in the pixel, or you want to change the size and height in the percentage. So suppose I'll say fill apparent and I'll click OK. Now see, this is how height expand. But this is not look good. So what I'll do, I'll check automatic. That is fine. Height is okay. But what we will do, we will change the width. So to change the width, I'll select fill apparent. I think this is just give me a second. Width, fill apparent. Yes, fill apparent. Now we'll select this button also. So why am I changing this? Because to look my application a little bit good. Always what we people found when we visit the Play Store and any other application, we always try to find out the app that looks a little bit good because it's a user friendly. So that's why to make it user friendly, I'm just changing its width size so it looks a little bit good, because it's looking uneven as of now, but now it's looking fine. All are having same size and same color. All right. Now, teachers, if you want to change the if you want to add a picture also, you can add pictures in this button. The same way you have added a picture at the background now, in the same way you can add picture also in these buttons. So if you want to if you want to add picture, here we have an option for adding picture also, image. You can add image inside these buttons. But if you are going to upload our image that is having a high what we say having high file or had resolution, that will not work. So you need to be use a picture that is having a low resolution or low quality. Okay. Now moving ahead, now what is the next step? So the next step is just give me a second. Yeah. So the next step is we have all set with this. Now, if you want to know more, like if you want to change the shape and size of these buttons, then what you have to do, go here and use this shape button. Shape rounded means the edges are now rounded. Can you see here the difference between these two buttons? Here, the edge is round and this is a sharp edge. So you can make it according to your use. All right. So this is here in the option where just in the button one, button three. Yes. So the button three, when I select the button three, there's an option for changing the shape. Rounded you want rectangular, you want oval. So you can change it as per your use requirement. So now you can see the shape. It's an oval shape, right? But I'll use the simple, that is this oval. I'm using default rectangular. Okay. Now you need more, like if you want to make the text alignment, like from the right side, you can see the same way I can change the position of my text from left, right. Okay. So here we have an option for text alignment. So I'll make it at the center. All right. So there are a lot of options. It depends on you how much you are working on it. How na? So we have the, now this is the front end basically we have done. Now time for coding. So for coding, what we have to do, we'll start with the coding part, that is the block-based programming. So to start with the block-based programming, uh, audio is not clear. Just a second. Just a minute. I'll check again if my audio is not clear. Just a second, teachers. Now my voice is clear. Varun sir or anyone can just turn on your mic and you can just, I just need to check my connectivity. Clear. That's great. Okay. Okay. So should I repeat something from till now I have covered? Is it clear or should I need to repeat? Because I'm going to start with the coding part. That's great. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Now we'll start with the coding part. So for coding part, what we need to do, we have to start with the block-based programming. So to start with a block-based programming, what is the second step? You have to click this option, that is block. Can you see here? The first is a designer part, that is a front end. Front end means what the user is using. That is a front end. If I'm using my mobile phone, I'm using my WhatsApp, whatever the content I'm watching, whatever the thing I'm looking at, I'm using, that is a front end part. Now let's go at the backend part, or you have heard the name of backend developer. They are the coders. So this is the backend part. So to the backend part, you have to click on the block button. This is the block button you have to click. So I'm going to click the block option. Now this is my backend part. Now here, as you have seen that we have added 3 buttons in the starting. Okay, teachers, I'll clear about the QR part. Just leave this QR part as of now, because after completing this project, I'm going to touch the QR part also, how QR code work over here. Just after this blocking, this backend part, I'm going to cover the QR code also. Okay. So now, as you have seen that in the designer part, we have used 3 buttons, that is red, yellow, or green, or you can see button 1, button 2, and button 3. Now in the coding part, we'll go in the coding part. Here, can you see we have 3 buttons along with screen, button 1, button 2, and button 3. So I'm going to use these 3 buttons for in my program. So we'll start with the program 1, like button 1. So when I click the button 1, so for that, what I have to do, I have to click this one and drop it over the white screen. Okay, and here 2 things are also, you can see over here, these 2 things. If is there any problem, is there any debug or any problem in your code, then this will show you an error or a warning. So you can check your program also from here, that is there any error or any debug in your program, so you can identify from here. All right, 00 means everything is okay, all is fine. Now, so whenever you click the green button, whenever I click the green button, then what will happen? I want key whenever I click the green button, oh sorry, whenever I click the red button on my mobile phone, then automatically the color of the red button gets changed. So for
Excuse
this,
me, sir.
what? Yes, yes.
Sir, I have to click on the button one or I have to drag it because when I click, there are so many things coming along with it.
Okay, okay, okay. So what you have to do, see, click on the button one. I think your screen will look like this. Okay, is
Yes,
it?
yes,
Now
sir.
you have to drag and drop it like this. It's a basically a
Okay.
drag and drop software. There is no
Okay.
need of any prior knowledge of Python, Java, C Sharp. Just it's kind of similar to Scratch, or we have used Tinkercad in. So it's kind of a drag and drop programming. So just you have to click, drag and drop. That's it. Okay. So now we'll delete this one. Okay, I actually have two buttons, so I'll drag and drop it over the dustbin like this. So it's deleted. Now, what is the next step? When I use this button, now whenever I'm going to click my red button on my mobile phone, I want the color of the red button gets changed into red. So for that, again, I'll go in the button section. Just give me a second. The screen is too large. Uh, yes. So what I'll do when I click the green button, now can sorry the red button. Now you can see here. I'll just use this now. Set button one background color. Okay, so the its name already mentioned here is set means change the button one's background color. I'll drop this option. Excuse me. So as its names indicates, set button one background's color. So what I'll do, I'll just put it inside it. Okay. Now after that, I want the buttons one background color. In which color? Red color. So for that, I'm going here in this option, that is color option. This one color option, I'll click on the color and I'll choose the color. Which color? Red color. So here's my red color. Drag and drop the red color over here. Fine. So this is how my first button is ready. Means when a child or my user clicks its first button, that is button one, then automatically the button one's background gets converted into red. Now the second step. The second step is I want to change the color into and I want to change the color of button 2 also. So to change the button 2 color, what I'll do, either you can here you can, if you want, you can do a option of repetition like duplicate. When you click on the duplicate, you can see duplicate. Now the problem is here you can see it's showing cross means just a second. It's showing cross means you have used the same button twice. So to avoid this, what I'll do, I'll change the button one into button two. Okay, so here now button one is ready. Button two, when I click on the button two, then what will happen? The color of button two will change into button two. Oh, and then I want the color, instead of red, I want yellow. So yellow. Fine. The similar way, I'll make a duplicate of it. Again, now you can see it's showing me two warnings basically. Basically, why it's showing two warning? Because I have used the same components again. So here I'm going to change it button 3. And then again, I'll change the color of button 3 into which color? Green color. So here I'll use green color. Okay, fine. Is it fine? Till now, any question, any doubt? Okay, my voice is breaking from code starting. Just give me a second. Okay, I have to repeat the change color. Okay, I'll do again. I'll do again. Just give me a second. I think my voice is breaking. Repeat block, please. Okay, what I'll do, I'll delete all these
Yes,
blocks
sir. Your voice
again.
is
Okay, I'll delete these blocks. Again, I'm explaining how to use this block. So I'm deleting it here one by one. Yeah. Now, teachers, what we have to do, I'll just give me a second now. Yes. So first, what we have to do here, you can see in the designer part, we have total 3 buttons, that is red, yellow, and green. Now, if I want to change the color of red, yellow, and green, then what I have to do in the block section part, I'll go and here we have, you can see we have total three buttons along with screen. This is a screen one, and in the screen one, we have total button one, button two, and button three. Okay. Now, when I want key, whenever my user clicks the red button means the button for button inside in the mobile. So whenever the user click the red button means whenever the user click the red button, then what will happen? The color of the button one gets changed. So for that, what I'll do, I'll go in the, I'll click again. I'll click again in the button one, and inside the button one, we have a lot of options like set button one background. Matlab means you can change the background of button one, or even I am going to again click this button one. You can see we have a lot of options. Like for example, suppose I want whenever a user click the button one, the size of the button gets changed, the color of the button gets changed, the height of button one gets changed. So there are a lot of possibilities, right? So all the possibilities are over here. Like if you want to change the height, you can change the height. Right now, if you want to change the image of the button one, you can change the image. Now if you want to change the text of button one, means whatever is written over the button one, you can change the text from the button one by clicking on this option. If you want to change the text color, you can change the text color also. So all you can use any component from here. Fine. But as of now, I have used the component. Which one? Whenever I click the button one, the background of button one will change. So I've used this component over here. Okay, so the blocks indicates whenever the user touches the button one or clicks the button one, then button one's background will set. Set means change. So in which color you want to change? I want to change it in the color of red. So to pick the color, what we have to do, we have to go in the color option that is available here. Can you see here the text color option? This is the color option. You can pick any color from here. Okay, so I'm going to click over here like this, and I want the color of red, because when a kid or a user want to click the red button, the color of the button gets into red color. So this is the red button. Is this clear, this one? Now it's clear. This option, only this part is clear, the first one. Okay, I hope this one is clear. If you have any doubt, just let me know, because the rest of the part we have to make it duplicate. Okay, okay. Or what I'll do, instead of making duplicate, I'll repeat the same process manually. So again, for the button two, I have to go here, this one, and from here I have to choose button two. So what I'll do, I'll click button two, and I'll use the first one, that is button two. Okay, I've chosen this option. Now again, for changing the color of button 2, what we have to do, we'll click button 2 option, and here we'll just move it a little bit down, and again you can see set button 2 background. Now I want to change the color of button 2 background, so I'll use this option, set button 2 background, and I'll put it over here. Right now the button is 2 is meant for yellow. So to make it yellow, again I'll go in the color option, here the color option. In the color, I'll click color, and I can choose the color as per my requirement. So basically I need yellow color, yellow orange. You can use any color. So I'll use yellow color. So I'll put it over here like this. So you can see when I put this yellow color, see the internet connection is unstable. Okay, I guess my internet connection is unstable. Just give me a minute. I'll check. So basically, when the yellow color is not connected, it's showing me one warning. And when I connect it like this, now it's okay. All right. So again, we'll do for button three. Either you can repeat, or you can again same click on the button three. Click on the button three. Button three पे हमें click करना है, and then what we have to do, drag it, drop it drop over here. हमें इसको यहाँ पे रखना है, and then same way click on the button 3 and select the option for changing the color. So ये हमारा option है. This is my option to change the color and I will put it over here. Oh, it's वो वहाँ पे हो गया. So again I'll click over here. इसको हम यहाँ ऐसा like this. We'll put over like this. Now for button 3, I want green color. For button 3, I want green color. To put the green color, again we'll go in the color part. Choose the green color. So my color is here, green color, like this. Now, so now all the three blocks are ready to go. Okay, so till now is there any confusion in these three blocks? So I can see in the chat box, 187 users are right now. Now till any confusion? If anyone is having any confusion or you are doing it parallelly, that's great. If you are doing it parallelly, that's great, because I want all of you to do it parallelly so you can try it. It would be like a hands-on. Okay, so I can see there are a lot of no, means all are okay with it. Okay, okay. Uh, yes, all clear. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for your response. Yes. So all good. Move to next. Okay, fine. Now next step. Next step is, I think most of the teachers are asking about the QR code. Sir, what is QR code? How to work with QR code? Now I'm going to cover the part of QR code also. Okay, so teacher, if you have already installed this application on your mobile phone, now time to connect or time to upload this project on your smartphone. Now, how to upload? So basically, my program is ready. I'll just switch to the designer part. That is this one. This is my designing part. Now, teacher, we have three modes. We have three mode to upload this project in our smartphone. Okay, so I'm going to tell you in detail about these three modes. Uh, and one more thing I want to tell you, if you want to share this application to your friend, to your family, or in any other device, even you can create an apk. Apk means it's an extension, the similar, if you are using a word file, or if you are using a ppt, or no, I think, yeah, whenever you download the songs from internet, you have seen that it's download in the form of .mp3, .mp4, या फिर .pdf, .docs, .excel. These are the extension. So again, if you want to download the APK file, means the file that is shareable, you can share with your friends and family. So that can be, you can download from this application in the form of .apk. So mostly applications are download in the form of APK and .apk basically. So here we have an option. If you want to download after testing, you want to download, then there's an option in the build Android APK. But as of now, no need to download, because I'm going to tell you how to connect this program, or this, how to upload this program in your mobile phone. Okay, so as I already mentioned, we have three methods to connect. So first is, you need to be a stable Wi-Fi, and you have to be logged in with the same ID on your smartphone or on your computer. The second is, I'm going to show you my screen also, my mobile phone screen also. And I would like to request teachers, when I'm going to show you the QR code, please do not scan my QR code. Instead of that, try to scan your own personal QR code, because I want to show you a live demonstration. Okay, so I'm going to see here we have three options to connect. The first is the AI companion, the second is emulator, and the third is USB. Basically, why we use AI companion? Let's suppose I have a proper internet connection, so I can use AI companion, so I can upload my program from AI companion with the help of AI companion. But in second case, suppose I don't have a mobile phone, है ना, मेरे पास mobile नहीं है, I don't have a mobile phone, then I can use an emulator. Emulator is kind of virtual mobile phone that appear on your screen. So it's a kind of virtual screen that you can see on your smartphone. The third is the USB. Suppose I don't have a proper internet, then I can use the USB option. Okay, then we have more options over here: reset connection or hard connection. Why we use these options? To refresh our connectivity. Okay, I'll tell you how to use this option. But first, I'll start with AI Companion. So before moving ahead, when I click AI Companion, you can see this QR code. So teachers, you have to scan this QR code from your uh, mobile application that you have installed right now. Okay, so I'm going to show you live or through my mobile phone. So here I'm going to show you my screen. Just let me know if my screen is visible or no, my mobile phone screen. Yes, so I hope you all can see my mobile phone's screen. Now here, I have already installed the APK of this AI companion, this one. So this is how it looks like. Now, teacher, what you have to do, click on continue without Wi-Fi because I have already internet on my mobile phone. Now you have two options. Either you can connect it with QR code or you can connect it with the simple code. So I'm going to connect it with the scan QR code. All right. So you can see I have started my camera. Now I'm switching to uh, just give me a second. Mm, hmm, hmm. So I'm going to switch now. Can you see here? Basically, I have screen one, the connect part. As already showed you, the connect part. So this is the connect part. So when I click on the connect part, we have three options: AI companion, emulator, and USB. So I'm going to click on the AI companion. So in the AI companion, you can see my code. I'm going to scan my code over here like this. Now just wait for 2-3 minutes and you can see uh, it takes a little bit time, not much more than that. Now, can you see my this part that is that red, yellow, green? Is it visible to all of you? Yes, 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 it's visible. All right. Now, what we have to do? We need to change the color. So let's suppose I want to teach my children, I want to teach my students like about the traffic light. Now, what they have to do to understand the red color, to understand the yellow color, they need to click the buttons. So when I click the red button, you can see the button of red color is changed. Now, if I click on the yellow button, the color of button gets yellow. And if I click the green button, you can see the green button. Okay, so this is a simple thing that I did over here. Okay, whenever I click the red, yellow, or green, the color of these buttons gets changing. Now, what after that? I want to reset also, na, because see the color is already fixed here, and I want to change the color. So I want to reset the color. So to reset the color, what you will do, teachers? Now it's your homework. What you have to do? You have to add a button of reset. At here, sir. Can we see only colors? No, 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 not only color. It's an example. You can do anything. You can do anything over here. So if you want to reset the color, now what you have to do, teachers, you have to add a button for reset. And when a student or user click the reset button, all the colors get vanished from here. All right. So how we can do this? How we can reset the color? For that, I'm going to show you again my screen. Just give me a second. So here I'm going to add a button for reset. So for that, what we will do again, we'll follow the same process, but in this time we have to add some special feature, or we can say it's a special logic. The logic is uh, when I'm going to add button from here, suppose I'll add one more button, that is reset button. Okay, just a second. Yeah. So to add reset button, here I'll drag and drop like this. Now I'll change the text. I'll change the text of this button into reset. So to do this again, what we'll do, go in the here, change the reset, reset. Okay, I change the text name reset. Now you can see reset also. So this is my reset button. Now let's go to the where block part means backend part. So here is my backend part. Okay. Now, teacher, if you find any difficulty in connectivity, definitely I'm going to help you out in this also. If you are finding difficulty in connectivity with your mobile phone and system. Now, the last option is reset. To reset, we have the fourth button, that is this one, reset. Click this one, and then after clicking the reset button, can you see here the first option, that is button 4. Whenever I am going to click, whenever I am going to click this button, button 4, then what will happen? I want to to reset all the colors. To make it reset, what we will do? Again, we'll go here, we'll click button 1, we'll click this option, okay, and after that, the same process, we'll go over here, we'll choose the same button, the same thing we are doing from starting, the same we are doing again here, वही same चीज हमें करनी है, but now this time I need these 3 times, so I'll make a duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Okay, so I have total 3 buttons background. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to reset. So I'll choose it button 1, button 2, and button 3. So these are the 3 buttons. Now what I'll have to do, I have to fix it inside like this. Whenever the user click the button 4, then automatically button 1 and button 2, button three's color gets vanished. For vanished, what I'll do, I'll go in the color option, and here I'll choose a color which is of white, like this. So basically it's a logic. Okay, this is a logic simple. So duplicate and duplicates, it's so easy. So like 1, 2, and 3. When the user click the button 4, then button 1, button 2, or button three's color gets changed into white, white, and white. All right. Now let's move, or we can see, let's start with the QR code. So for that, again, I'll show you how to connect with the QR code. And if you are finding a difficulty to connect in connectivity, then there's a second option also, I'll tell you. So teachers, you can see as I've already connected. So my application is already connected. If you want to change the connection, you can do hard reset. Click on the hard reset or reset connection. This will disconnect your connections. Okay, and some of the teachers are, I think 1 or 2 teachers are finding it difficult. Once again repeat. Okay, 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 I'll repeat once again, no problem. That's what I did already here. I just use the fourth button with the name of reset, and then I click on the button 4. I drop this block over here on my screen, and then I used these 3 background buttons as button with the name of button 1, button 2, and button 3. And then I put the color of white. Whenever the user clicks the button 4, then automatically all the colors background gets into white, white, white. So this is how you can reset the colors of your buttons. I hope you understand this one. Now if you want to connect with your if you want to connect with okay, that's great, Kalpana ma'am. Now if you want to connect your mobile phone without scan, so what I'll do, I'll go in here, I'll use AI emulator, but at this time here we have a code. Okay, so I'm going to enter the code on my mobile phone. As you can see already, just a second, I'm going to share my screen also on mobile phone screen sharing. Yes, so here you can see connect without Wi-Fi. Now this time I'm clicking on not QR scanner, uh, QR code. Okay, QR code. So I'm going to enter my QR code over here. So my QR code is, just a second. Yeah, it's already connected. Just reset connections. I think someone connected over here. So yeah. So the QR code is LTKFRC. Might be there's a problem with the internet, or sometimes we are not able to connect our mobile phone with our computer. So that's why we use this code also. So it's a 6-digit code. Even if you enter this 6-digit code, you can connect your phone. So this is how now it's work, like red color, yellow color, green color, and reset for blank. All right. I hope now this one is clear how to change the color like yellow, reset, red, reset. So if you want to teach students about the traffic light, this is the simplest program I used. If you are a new teacher, I know there are a lot of experienced teachers also here who knows about MIT and all. So teacher, you can learn more about it. But yes, this is it's a basic program that we teach to sixth standard or fifth standard students when they are new to a ATL lab. So this is how it works. But uh, one more thing I also want to add here. Like suppose this is how sound stuff. Yes, you can add also. You can add also. But Avi, the main thing is na in this program that I already did here, one thing I left that I want to add over here. Let's suppose if a student clicks the red color, fine. Now, if a student clicks the red color and then he want to press green button. But when I click the green button, I want that the red color get disappear. So how we can do? First, a little bit different from others. Or so how we can do this? Suppose if we have a reset button, yes, by using reset button I can reset all the colors. But as of now I want to change the color, like I want to click the yellow color, and then when I use green button, automatically the color of yellow get disappear. So how you can do? For this again we'll do a we'll just add
Excuse me,
few
sir.
more. uh, yes.
Sir, one more thing, sir. These buttons,
Hmm.
can't we place it according to our wish, or only either center, top,
No,
bottom,
no,
like
no,
that
no,
way?
no. We already do this. And then starting, I already mentioned, but yes, we have more features in it. I'll tell you how you can, because there's an option for vertical arrangement, horizontal arrangement, in which you can place the buttons as as per your requirement. We have more options. Actually, it's a vast software. If I'll start learning it, it's a vast software. There are a lot of things inside it. Right. Now, if you want, suppose if you want to place your button over at this top left, top right, so you can do by using vertical and horizontal alignment. So there's a lot of things, and even on the Google, there are a lot of content available related to MIT. If you want to explore more about this application, if you want to know how you can control your Arduino with Bluetooth and using this application, like if suppose you want to create an application in which you want to use Bluetooth, and you want suppose you want to press forward button, your card starts moving forward. When you want to when you click back button, your card starts moving backward. So you can create such type of application on, or even students create such kind of applications through MIT. They're not using the applications that are available on Play Store. They are creating their own apps. So this is how they can create. Just they have enabled the Bluetooth with these buttons. So we have Bluetooth option also, as I already shown you in the this software. Again, I'm going to show you. Just give me a minute. Yes. So here, sir, I'll tell you where is that option that you're asking. Hmm, in the designer part. In the designer part, here we have an option for layout. This one. Can you see the layout option? By using this layout option, you can use table arrangement, vertical arrangement. So, or even when you put your cursor over the question mark, you can see about this. Like right now, it's not showing. So you can know more about over here how to use these blocks. Fine, it's so easy. Basically, it's not difficult, but definitely in future, if it give me a chance to connect with you again, definitely I'm going to tell you in detail about these blocks also, how to use these blocks. All right. Now, teacher, as I already mentioned that I'm going to tell you about like how you can change that. See, when I click the red button, the green color automatically disappear, or when I click the yellow button, the both colors get disappear. So for that, we will have to put some basic logics. So let's understand how we can. So we'll go in the block part, and the block part, we don't have to touch this block. This is fine. This is okay. No need to touch reset button. We'll do some alter. We'll do some changes in these buttons. So can anyone tell what we can do? Let's now up to you. Uh, can anyone tell ki if I want to change, if I want to click the red button and I want to change the color of button 2 and 3, then what we can do?
We can add more blocks in the first one itself. When what button 1 is pressed, set
Hmm.
button 2 background to white, set button 3 to white.
Okay, that's great. Now what we can do, teachers, now it's up to you. It's like a homework. Let's create your this file, and if you want to share with us your screen, that's will I'll most welcome. Okay, I'm doing it parallelly. If you want, and if you want to share your screen, like if you have done, just okay at sharp 8:40, will I'm going to hand over. If any one of you want to show your screen, like we have done, fine. Chalo. I'm just telling you how we can do, but if you know you want to show your screen that you have done, that's great. Now
So how to
to,
add a sound when we click a button?
if you want to add sound, see we have sound. If you want to add sound, just give me a second. uh, you can use these options that in the palette we have an option for sound also. Actually I have to find out because there are a lot of options. Or even if there's no option for sound, you can use the extension and you can add or import the block. Actually this application is something like you can add more features inside it. So using import extension you can add, but it takes a lot of time. Definitely sir, I'll connect you personally. I'll tell you about this process. I'll share the all the details, right? Because it take a lot of time. So definitely I'll just do one thing, share your name, and you can call, you can connect with your RP, the person who's with you. Definitely I'm going to connect with you and I'll tell you about the sound, because it's a complete a process. It's a long process. All right. So here what I need to do now, the same thing again. I'll click button 1 and then even I'll just drag it over here. I'll put it button 2 and button 3 over here like this, and I'll put it button 2 or same thing here. Just give me a minute. Yes, yes. So I'll make a duplicate of this one, duplicate, and I'm going to use these options. Okay, so we'll make a duplicate of these buttons. Duplicate 1, duplicate, duplicate. So this will save our time. So here, delete this. I'll put it over here like this one and like this. Now this is ready. Now what we have to do, button 1 will change button 2 and we have to change button 3. So this is how when you click the button 1, it automatically changes the color to red and then it changes color to yellow. Okay. And then for button 2, that is yellow. So we'll again put it over here like button 1, and this is for button 2. So I'll make a duplicate and duplicate. So here I'll put it over like this and I'll change the name of this button, that is button 3. So whenever the user clicks the button 2, it automatically changes its color 2 into yellow and 1 and 3 into white. The same applies for here for button 3. So button 1 is of white color, button 2 is also for white color, and button 3 is for green color. So this is the extra block. I'll delete over here. Now this program is also ready. Now let's time for experiment. Before that, any one of the teacher want to show your application, if you have done, if you have created this same, or you want to share with us. Yes, Sunil sir. Okay, Sunil sir, if you want to share your screen, you can. We just need to check.
Yes, sir.
Gaganpreet. Okay, that's great. I just need. So just let me know if you want to share screen. I'll stop my sharing.
Okay, sir. Sir, 1 minute.
Sure.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's great, Preeti ma'am. Thank you so much for this. because as of now, it's already officially mentioned on the MIT's website that is only for Android. But if you have tried it parallelly for on iOS, that is great. Definitely, I'll also try on iOS. That is also a new experience for us also that you have tried on iOS as well. Because I'm not iOS user, so I have never tried on iOS, but definitely will try. Yes. Or sir, will it take time?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
completed, sir.
Gagan, completed? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Meanwhile, any other teacher, you can create if you want to share your application with us.
Sir, I can share my screen.
Yes. Okay. Parallelly, what we'll do one by one, just hardly will take, sir, will take 2 minutes or 1 minute. Sir, will it take time? Are you ready?
Add the video. Is it visible?
Sorry. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, I'll share my screen, then I can show to all. Yes, now your screen is visible. I hope it's visible to all of you. Yes. Oh, that's great. Now it's working, I guess. Yes, red,
Yes.
yellow, and gray. Oh, that's great, sir. That's Sunil sir also want to share.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Sunil.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, I hope Sunil says yes, sir. You can show to us. Okay, you yes, red, green, and yellow. Oh, both screens visible. Okay, that's great. Red, yellow, and green. Yes, yes. I think it's working fine. Yes, 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 sir. It's working fine. Thank you so much, Sunil sir. And ma'am, I think some ma'am is sharing her screen. Or any one of you want to share? Because I have another app.
Sir, can you
It's
see
like
it on my screen that I'm showing?
just a second, just a
Sir,
second. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
same
It's
way I
visible.
have taught, but instead of changing the button color, clicking the button, the screen color will change. Once if red button is
Okay.
clicked, screen will become red.
Uh-huh.
That's what I have taught to my students.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
that's
ninth
great.
standard.
Yes, yes. Even you can change the screen color
Screen
also.
color.
We have
Yes,
an
sir.
option for changing the color also. So you can see there are actually a lot of options. Not only the color, you can change the text, you can change the size, shape. And teacher, one more thing. Actually, we have 20 minutes left. I just want to introduce a new thing also over here. Let's suppose if you want to make a calculator. If you want to make a calculator, I'm just going to share some logics with you. Now it's up to you. It's your homework. You have to work on it. Okay, definitely to making a calculator, it takes a lot of time, not a lot of time. If you are a new user, definitely it takes a little bit more time. But yes, if you want to make a calculator, then what you have to do, we'll click on the project. I'll going to start new project. I'm going to rename it calculator, CALCULATOR. I don't know 20 minutes is or 17 minutes is okay or no, but because it takes a lot of time, but no problem, I'll start. So make a calculator, click on calculator. What's the problem? Calculator already, okay, calculator already exists. So I'll write here calculator L2L, need to learn. Okay. So to make a calculator, we need few things. What? The first is the buttons. The second is the label, and the third is where the user is going to enter their details. Okay. So for that, some of the sir is asking, can we arrange these blocks in our manner? Yeah? So for that, we need to use horizontal alignment and vertical alignment. So horizontal alignment and vertical alignment, I'll go in the layout section. In the layout section, you can see we have table arrangement. This one, table arrangement. So just pardon me because we have less time, but definitely I'll try to teach you proper because my speed is now going to increase because we have very less time, and I'm going to tell you this additionally. So this is table arrangement. I'll put table arrangement over here. Right. Now, after table arrangement, we need to change the size of table arrangement. So to do, you can see here, we have column 2, you know, we have a height, we have all the things are here. So to change, I want column into 3. Means I need 3 columns. Okay. After that, what I'm going to change, I'm going to change rows. Rows is 3 because I need 3 by 3 size. Okay. Now this is done. Now time for adding labels. Labels means I think in the market you have seen labels on the products. So again, here I am going to use label. This is my label. So I'm going to use three label, that is label 1, label 2 and label 3. Okay, and in the label 1, label 2, label 3, I'm going to change the name of the label. So here my first label, suppose I want to make a calculator, so I'll write here, I want my user to enter first number, so I'll write here enter enter, enter first, first number, number, enter first number. Okay, so this is the first label that user read and understand. Now again, change the name of second label, that is enter second number, second, second number. And then the third one is what? Result. So I'll change the text here, result, result, result. Okay, so these are the three labels we have. Now user read these now labels. Now where he will going to feed the data, suppose he want to add numbers, so where he going to add, enter the number. So to enter the number we need text box. So for text box, here we have an option for text box, this one. So again, click, drag text box 1, text box 2 and text box 3. Okay, these are the three text box we have. Now this part is done. When a user opens, when a user open the application, he enters his first number here, second number here, and result will appear over here. All right, I hope this one is clear. Now second thing. Now second thing is we need to apply some logics. Logics means operators. We have heard, as you know, operator operates. So we are in a time for operators like plus, minus, multiplication, and division. So for this, what we need to do? Again, I'll go in the layout section because I have to arrange it in a arrange it in a horizontal manner. So here in the layout section, again, you can drag and drop the horizontal layout over here. Fine, this is my horizontal arrangement. Now after in horizontal arrangement, what I'll do, I'll see, check the left, okay, top one, okay, default automatic height, everything is okay, no need to change over here. Now in this part I need what? I need four buttons for addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division, because I want to perform some basic tasks over here like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. For that I need four buttons for addition, and then subtraction, then multiplication. Now you can see there's no space for the fourth button. So what I'll do, I'll change or rename these texts. Okay, so to rename this, what I'll do, I'll click over here and again I'm going to rename. So for rename, I'll use the symbols. Instead of plus, I'll use the symbol of plus. Then this is a symbol for minus, and this is a symbol for multiplication. And the fourth button, I'll drop the fourth button also, that is for division. No problem. Just a second, it's take a little bit time. Yes, so I need to check what's the problem is here over here. So left automatic width. I'll change the width to fill apparent. Okay, now I can put it like this. Again, I have to change the or even you can write over here DIY division. DIV. For multiplication, you can use MUL because now we have much space. For subtract, I'll use here SUB, and for addition, I'll use ADD. Okay. Now the next part is, this is fine. Whenever user enter his first number, enter his second number, and when he clicks the add button, the result will appear over here. Or if the enter user first or second number, when he clicks multiple button, then the result will appear over here. So this is how my calculator work. So teachers, this is the front part. Front part means these are front end. Now one more thing I want to add here, that is the reset button. because in our calculator we have an option for reset also. So for reset, I'll do again, I'll add a one more button that is with the name of reset. I'll change, or even you can put it over here also. Okay. And I'll change the name, that is reset, R-E-S-E-T, reset. Fine. Now, any problem till now? A very small screen. Okay. Yes, definitely. I am going to tell the function of procedure also. I know my screen is small because the thing is na ki the options that are available over on this MIT website, these are so small that that's why I have to make my screen in large and small, large, small for you. So I hope now this one is clear. Or even you want to take a screenshot also, picture also for this coding. Okay. And teachers, if you want to add, change the color, you can change the color as per to make it for better look. All right, now time for coding. I hope this one is clear. I can see there are a lot of how to cancel one by one number. Yes, you can cancel, Rohan, you can cancel number one by normal your text keypad, your normal keypads now in the screen. You can just delete this by, or even you can add over here also, but it comes under advanced feature. Definitely I'll try to add it over here also. So the buttons are coming in a vertical manner instead of horizontal alignment. Definitely, Smita ma'am, the buttons are coming in a vertical manner. So I think you have in the layout option, na, just try to use horizontal or vertical. I think you have picked the wrong one. If you want to if you want to put in horizontal key, use horizontal arrangement. If you want to use your buttons in a vertical manner, use vertical arrangement. And table arrangement is for 3 by 3 matrix form or 2 by 2 matrix form. If you want to put your buttons in a matrix form, then you can use this kind of table arrangement. Okay, now let's move to the coding part. I hope this one is clear to all of you. Fine. Now let's go to the block section. So to move to the block section, what I'll do, I'll go in the coding part. And teachers, I would like to request, just understand the first logic, because the rest of the logics are same. I'm going to make it duplicate. Just understand the first logic. And if you are teacher, if you are a subject teacher of mathematics, then definitely you are going to love this one. So to understand, see, can you see here on this side, we have a lot of buttons that we have already used in the front end part. That is label 1, label 2, label 3, text 1, text 2, text 3, button 1, button 2, button 3, 4, 5. But it now creates a lot of confusion because I don't know which one is plus, which one is minus, subtraction, division, because there are a lot of blocks, buttons I'm using over here. Because there are a lot of label 1, 2, 3. I don't know what label I use for button 1, what label I use for label 2, what I know. It creates a confusion, or now become messy. So to make it clear, to make it better understand, what we will do, we will we will change the name of these options also. Now I'm going to change the name of these options. So to understand it better, label 1 is for enter the first number, label 2 is for second number, label 3 is for enter the results, sorry, for the results. Text 1 is for entering the first text for 2, 3. This is for plus button, minus. So I'm going to change the name of these buttons. So how I can change? Again, with what we will do, we'll go over the designer part. In the designer part, can you see these? The same thing is appear over on that block part. So now I'm going to change the name of these labels. So how we can change? Just click rename and change the labels name. So enter, enter, FIRST, first, and UMBER, enter first number. Control C and OK. Now you can see the label's name is changed, or even in the block part, you can see here it's changed. Enter first number. So this will helps you to connect your code with your backend part with your front end part. And if you are a developer, definitely this will definitely going to help you. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change all these labels. So here in the rename part, again control V, enter second number. So I'll write SECOND, second number. I'm going to change the name from here, rename, enter sorry, it's result, result. This label is meant for result. Okay, text box 1, text box 2, 3. I don't think so to change the name of these buttons because it's for only for user. And then we have to change the name of the button 1. So button 1 is for addition, ADDITION, or simply you can say add. Now button 2 is for subtraction, SUB. Button 3 is for multiplication. So I'll rename the name MUL, multiplication, MUL. And fourth is for division, DIV, sorry. And the fifth is for reset, RESET. So I hope this one is clear. What I did here, I just rename it just to understand, just for my convenience. Okay. Now, two things, please do not confuse with this. Here I have changed the names of these buttons, which is appear to the user. And here I have changed the names that is appear to me as a developer. So both the two things are different. If you want to change the name of these buttons, you can go in the properties and you can change the names. And if you want to change the name of this components, that is for you. So you can change it from the rename. And whatever I have changed, I can see clearly on my coding part. Now here, see, this enter first number, enter second number, results, and then addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, reset button. All right. So I guess good morning. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. I think it's clear to all of you. That's great. Now let's start for the coding part. So teachers, again, I'm repeating, just focus on the first part that is important. The rest of the things are similarly. Okay. Now, when my user, let's suppose my user opens this application and he reads the first line, enter first number, and he enters the first number over here. Then again, the user enters the second number, he writes his second number. Now, when the user click the addition button or when the user subtraction button, now at this part, my program starts working. At this part, my program starts working. So in the coding part, already user has entered his number. Now the coding parts is now will work. So how it will work? So when the user click the addition button, when the user click the addition button, okay, when the user click the addition button means uh, already user has entered his numbers. Already user is entered his numbers. Now time for clicking on the addition button. So when the user click the addition button, then what will happen? At that time I want to change the text. To change the text means to change this third text. This is text. This is text 1. This is text 2, and this is text 3. Okay, text box 1, text box 2, text box 3. Already user entered the number in text 1, text 2. Now time for text 3. So here in the coding part, when the user click the addition button, then what will happen? Then just a second. Then here in this part, we will select, we will choose which option? Set addition background, set not addition background, set text box 1. Give me a minute. The screen is too large. Just a second, you teachers. So here I need, when the user click the addition button, then what will happen in the text box 3, because text box is 3 is for result. Text box 3, set text box 3. So when the user click the addition button, then what will happen? The text box 3 का जो text है, text box 3 text will add the two text box, means will go in the math block. Here is the math block. Will go in the math block, and for addition we will use the block of addition. Can you see here? We have total 4 blocks, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. I'm repeating again: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, means whatever goes inside these two blocks, it will add up. So I'll just drag it over here: addition and subtraction, multiplication, and division. So now whatever the two components goes inside this and it will this block will multiply these two components and the result will goes inside this. Okay. Now as we all know, this is for addition. So I'm going to use this block. This block means when the text box 1 here in the text box, I'll use just and we'll use this block. I'll tell you one by one why I'm using this block. This is text box 1. I'm going to make it a duplicate. Now this is text box 2. Please leave this aside. As of now, we know there's no need of these 3 blocks. Just focus on these blocks. Just focus on these blocks. Here we have 2 things. Now you will understand it better. Text box 2, text box 1. Now you will understand it better. Whenever I click the addition button, then what will happen? The text box 1 matlab first text plus second text means second text plus first text will sum up. These two texts will sum up and the result will appear in the text box 3. This is a simple program. That's the program I want to explain actually. There's a little bit confusion. Yes, clear. Is it clear? Any doubt right now? Or should I again repeat this one? This one? I'm just going to break it again. And I hope you will found, I'll tell you how it will work. Suppose this is a text 1. The user entered a text 1. It goes inside this. When the user again enter the text 2, it goes inside this. And both the numbers will add up and the resultant will goes inside text 3. And when it will happen? When the user click the addition block. Now is it clear? Smita ma'am, is it clear now? As I already repeated. Okay, no problem. I'll do same for the subtraction also, right? So this is for addition. The same process will go for subtraction. What we will now we have to do, we'll go in the subtraction block. We'll click subtraction, and I'll when the user enter the subtraction block, when the user click the subtraction block, then what will happen? Same thing happen again. I'll make a duplicate, and I'm just going to break it like this and this. Now for subtraction, no need of this block. There is no need of this block. I'm going to delete it like this. Okay, so when my user clicks the subtraction button, then what will happen? Then the text box of 1, there is no need of these blocks as of now, so I'll hide these blocks also. Now when my user click the subtraction button, then what will happen? Text box ka button 1 will goes here, because this is the operator, negative sign operator. So text box 1 ka will goes over here, minus text box 2 will go over here, and the result will goes inside like this. Okay, and when will it will appear? When I click the subtract button. So this is my second program done. Okay, so this is how I have done for 2. Now time for third one. So third one, what I have to do, yes, definitely. If it's clear, that's fine. If you want to repeat, I'm just repeating it for multiplication and division, because the process is same, the logic is same. Now what is changing? These operators are changing. Okay, so for multiplication, again, teacher, if you want to repeat, definitely I'm going to repeat again. Just what you have to do for multiplication, duplicate, and you can change it from here. Multiplication, when multiplication button is clicked, again delete. So now मैं एक बार फिर से I'm going to explain it again a little bit. just not much. See here, we
Excuse me,
have
sir.
to, yes,
So when we are choosing the operation, there are two
huh?
options. Like subtraction, there is an option icon of settings. Should we select that or should we select any? Like जब हम math में जाते हैं,
Okay, wait, wait,
so we
wait, wait.
have
Here
हाँ
na.
so we have two
See,
options. See, हाँ, one
this
with
one and
setting sign and one without it. So which one
see,
should we pick?
what you will do, see, just a second, just a second. What I recommend to you, you can use this one also. You can use this one if you want. I think I have used the wrong one in the starting, I guess. Oh, sorry, I have used the additional one. Okay, no problem. Just give me a second. Thanks for focusing this part. This is for more operators. If you want to do much mathematical part, so definitely I am going to use. Just a second, ma'am. We have division, we have multiplication. This option is for like suppose if you want to do more complex programming. For that, we need this option. Okay, so here, what you will do, just give me a second. This is fine. This is fine for multiplication and division. Actually, they are constantly updating. Plus minus multiply division. That is fine, ma'am. You can choose this one, or but actually we have only single option for minus. For
Minus and
addition, we have to
division.
use.
Division and
Yeah,
minus.
you can. Yeah, no
That does
problem. You
not
can
make
use
any.
this.
Okay, all
No,
right.
no, 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 no. Okay, 10 6. Okay, so now here I'm again repeating. Some of teachers asking, this is our text one, this is our text two, and this is our text three. So what exactly we are doing? We are just taking the number from user text one and text two, and we are just making we are just adding or subtracting division or resultant will goes over in this text three. So the same thing we are doing over here. Uh, this is my addition block, this is my subtraction block, this is multiplication, and the fourth is for division. All right, and here we have the operators. This is multiplication operator, this is the division operator. In the same way I have already used addition operator and subtract operator. Now this is the text box one, this is the text box two. Okay, now what I have to do, I just have to make a duplicate of this one, and I'll put over here like this, and then yes, this is a subtractor block, so I'll remove this part. I'll delete this subtraction from here, and I'll use for multiplication, I'll use multiple operator. Okay, now again same here, text box one goes inside this, text box two inside this. All right, now this is also ready. Now the fourth one is for division. So for division, what we will do, we will make a duplicate of it like this. And here in the duplication part, actually we have all just will remove this one, we will remove this one, and we will delete the multiplication operator from here, and we'll put the division over here, right? And we'll put the text box one inside it, we'll put text box two inside it, and the resultant will goes inside the text three. No need of these blocks, so we'll delete the extra blocks from here. And one more thing I want to change here, that is multiplications option. See here, I'll put it division, addition division. Okay, so now four blocks, now the logic of four is ready. The first addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, all is same. You can see all are similar, means text box one text plus text box two text, the result will goes inside text box three. Same here, text box one minus text box two, the result will goes inside text box three. And for multiplication, text one multiply by text two, the result will goes inside text three ka text. And for division, text one multiplied by text two, the result will goes inside text three. Let's do one thing, we'll add one more, that is reset. So for reset, what we have to do, we'll go in the reset button, we'll click reset. Whenever user click on the reset button, whenever the user click on the reset button, then what will happen, the text of reset, means the text box in which we are working, the text of reset will change. So how we can change, you can just put it over here, the text of reset will change into, so we'll use a block from here, text. This is the block, text. In the text, we have an option for this one. This is meant for blank. We will left it blank. Blank is for empty. Okay, whenever the user click the reset button, it will goes blank. That's fine. So now our program is ready. Now, if your teachers want to take a screenshot, you can, or what we'll do now, time for testing. Okay, so now our program is ready. Now, yeah, time for testing. So here we'll go in the designer part and let's test. So again, I'm going to connect my smartphone with this application. Just give me a second. I'm going to share my screen also. Screen sharing. So now here, yes. So continue without Wi-Fi. Now can you see? I'm going to scan my code. Okay, and here connect AI companion. All right, so now it's take hardly 10 to 20 minutes, 10 to 20 seconds to in connectivity. Now it's I guess connected. Okay, so can you see my screen? I think you all can see my screen. Now here, what I have to do, I'm going to enter my first number. That is, suppose I'll enter 10, enter second number, that is 8, and I want addition. So I'll click on the addition button. The resultant is 18. Okay, now if I want to subtract, I'll click subtract. The result is 2. If I want to multiply 10 into 8, so I'll click on multiply, that is 80. And if I want to divide 10 divided by 8, that is 1.25. All right, and if I want to reset, reset. I think reset what is not working. I guess something is missing on the code.
Should
I need
for for text 1, 2, and also result.
Yes. Yeah, we can put. So just give me a second. I have to check. I think something is missing in the block part. That is, I think in the reset. Okay, set reset dot text. Okay. Got it. So again, we can do the same just as we did in the last coding. We will use text 1, text 2, and text 3, and you can use the same thing. So what I'll do, just give me a minute. I'm just changing in my code so you can see it right now. Text box 1. My program is done. I'll make a little bit duplicate. Text box 1, text box 2, and text box 3. So now you can see when I click the reset button, I think just give me a minute. Addition, division, subtraction, reset. Okay. Sorry, I just used a wrong. I used a get focus instead of get clicked. Okay, I understand the problem. So here is my block. I'll show you the code also. So when I click the reset button, now you can see all is gone vanished. Okay, so suppose I'll take big number. I'll take big number, that is 100, and one is 50. So the addition is 150, subtraction is 50, multiplication is 5000, and the resultant is 2. Reset is all clear. Okay, so teacher, actually we have very less time, so I'm just going to show you a code. I hope you understand, or even what you can do, you can just take the screenshot of the code and the front end back end part, and then you can try to make your own, because it takes a little bit more time. So here I'm just going to delete extra parts. So it's time for wrap up also. And yes, if you want to take a screenshot, I just make it a little bit clear to for all of you. And I make it a little bit zoom. I'll make a zoom also. Yes, please take a screenshot if you need the code, or if you want to try by your own. I think no, it's not visible. Yes. So I'll count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please take a screenshot. And similar for the designer part. Is the designer part, you can take the picture of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I hope all set. Now actually some the other sessions are still waiting. Not empty in screen. Okay, I think now it will work, and definitely we will share some resources with you related to this. And if you have any problem, if you have any doubt, I'll share my email ID, or even you can ask doubts over there. So I'll just write NWERAJ @NEARNINGLINKS.
Sir, can we add more functions here?
Yes.
I can't stop myself. I just want to say something.
Yes.
I now realize why I, as a chemistry teacher, I always used to get wild on my students returning from the computer lab. Such teachers like you, they are so, I can just say your concepts are so clear. You involve the students to such an extent that as a teacher, I got involved to such a great extent. So students so involved honge hi. Now I won't get
Yes.
wild on my students. केमिस्ट्री का सिलेबस भले देर से खत्म हो, कम से कम कंप्यूटर्स के कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर हो जाएंगे उनके. Thank you so much
Right,
for
ma'am.
being so clear about the things.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so
Very
much, ma'am.
well explained, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Now I have already shared my email ID. If you have any
Okay.
doubt, if you
Great
want
session,
to,
sir.
and sir, I think someone sir asked me for the code. Definitely, I'm going to connect with you because it takes a lot of time that I can't involve that sound part in this. And if you have any doubt, you can connect the RP. I'll take more sessions if you need. So, sorry for this because I have to finish as of now. Because if you need, if you have any doubt or query, definitely I have shared my email ID, and you can connect me over there. You can connect me over there anytime. I'll respond you over the mail. And thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the teachers. And Varun sir, hand over to you. And sorry for taking much time for this.
Yes, thank you, Neeraj. Thank you for a wonderful session. Hope everyone enjoyed mobile app development.